Apa sebenarnya ISSC itu dan bagaimana kita harus memahami ilmu sadar dalam konteks ini?
ISSC adalah lembaga fungsional, terbuka, dan non-teritorial.
Does ISSC introduce a new domain of reality or a new scientific paradigm?
No. ISSC makes no ontological or metaphysical.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. So today we're looking at something a little different. Forget satellites or physical hardware. We're talking about a conceptual space station, an elegant blueprint, really, for integrating huge, disconnected fields of human knowledge.
And we're diving into the sources on something called ISSC. That's the Integrative Science System of Conscio-Science.
Right. So what's the mission here? What's the pitch?
The core pitch, really, is about trying to bridge rigorous hard knowledge with something they call ethical human orientation.
Okay, so it's not just about collecting data.
No, not at all. It's about purpose.
All right, let's start with the problem they're trying to solve. The sources call it the fragmented map.
Exactly. I mean, think about it. Science has become so specialized. We've rigorously mapped the hardware of reality, physics, biology, and even the mechanics of thought in cognitive science.
So they have all these amazing detailed maps.
We do, but they're all maps of different continents. Mm-hmm. We have these incredible intellectual fortresses or silos, as they put it, and they don't talk to each other.
But wait a second. Hasn't specialization always been, efficient? Why is this fragmentation suddenly a problem that needs a whole new system?
That's the key question. It's because the goal has shifted from just discovery to application.
Yeah.
The critical gap the pitch highlights is coherence.
Coherence.
Yeah. And this is where that source insight really hits home. Information is abundant. Orientation is scarce.
I like that.
It's powerful, right? So if we have all this knowledge, the real question ISSC is asking is, how do we integrate that sheer mass of data with meaning and direction?
So what you're saying is we know what is happening with, say, the climate or in medicine, but we lack a shared framework for deciding how to act on it ethically.
Precisely. And that brings us to the core idea of ISSC, which they're very careful to frame as a method, not a belief system.
Not a doctrine.
Explicitly not a doctrine. It makes no theological claims, no ultimate, ontological claims. It's meant to be a neutral commons, a bridge.
A shared operating system. So what does the system need to connect? The sources lay out 3 critical points.
They do. They say these 3 things must operate in concert. So first you have physical processes.
Yeah.
Objective reality.
Okay, the what is.
Right. Then cognitive functions. How our minds process that reality.
And the third one is the big one.
This is a crucial third element, and it's what really defines Conscio-Science, ethical or intrinsic orientation.
So how does that actually work?
Think of it like this. How does the raw data of climate modeling, that's the physical process, get directly integrated into the framework that guides policy on resources and social equity? That's the ethical orientation.
So it's about functionally connecting the dots between data and values.
Yes, purely the functional integration of those 3 domains.
Okay, so if they're avoiding doctrine, they must have a really practical platform in mind. How is this supposed to work globally?
The backbone they propose is a global coherence platform.
Which
means formal interdisciplinary forums, setting open research standards so data from all 3 domains can be cross-referenced, and some key deliverables.
Like the digital knowledge commons.
Exactly. And they also mentioned educational pilot projects, and specifically the Durapedia integration.
So Durapedia is more than just a research database. It's an attempt to structure knowledge so that the physical data is inherently mapped alongside its cognitive and ethical implications.
You've got it. It's about building the infrastructure for insight. It's not about claiming to have the ultimate truth, but making sure the facts we do have are coherently useful.
So what this means for you listening is that we're exploring a framework that values context and purpose over, intellectual territory.
And if we connect that to the big picture, the closing statement from the sources is, it's pretty potent. It's tied directly to global policy.
Go on.
For a sustainable future, the world requires more than smart technology. We need specific, ethical, human orientation.
Wow.
Which leaves a really important question for you to think about. What would that kind of coherent methodological orientation look like in your own field right now?
Something to reflect on. That need for neutral, functional frameworks to help us make sense of it all. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive.